Israel's commemorations of the October 7th massacre beginning at 6:29 a.m., 1 year to the minute that Hamas began firing those rockets, and then the squads and squads of gunmen crossed the border into southern Israel.
October 7th marked a one-year anniversary since a catastrophic missile attack on Israel. It was perpetuated by the Hamas terrorist organization. It shocked the world, and it revived a sense of escalated tensions in the Middle East. For some retail crypto investor out there, before you even heard the news of October 7th, 2023, you were walking through an old Navy outlet store and you pulled out your phone to check your trade on Phemex. It was a long on Polygon, and you opened the app only to find out that you were just a couple of cents away from getting liquidated. You were only using 2x leverage. You pull up the Bitcoin chart to discover a big red candle, and then pulled up the Polygon chart to find an even bigger red candle. Then you went on over to YouTube, hoping that some TA crypto YouTuber would come to your rescue with some explanation in the charts for the dip. You thought to yourself, it's Uptober, this isn't supposed to be happening. But you saw something strange. You saw live streams, but they weren't from crypto YouTubers. They were actually showing live missile strikes raining down on Israel's Iron Dome. Watch this video to the very end to find out what Bitcoin did the rest of the month and what that means for this Uptober. Let's get it. I'm not a financial advisor. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, the BitBoy. If you appreciate this content that brings you the crypto market from a perspective you can't get anywhere else, then make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more. From October 7th, 2023, Bitcoin would spend the next 6 days dropping almost 6%. Some altcoins were bleeding 20% or more as the riskier assets were getting clobbered by the news of the Middle East conflict. Talk about wrecked. October was at risk of fading away, or was it? See, on October 15th, Bitcoin started its ascent upward to end the month with a 33% gain in just 16 days. That's the power of Uptober. My high IQ indicator, well, it called this move on Bitcoin back on September 20th, 2023 at an entry price of $27,125 with a swing high of $44,700 on December 8th. That's a 65% gain. That's a Lambo on 100x leverage. But seriously, if you had taken this trade on Bitcoin and followed our indicator, your trade would have been totally fine on low leverage, even though the early October Hamas-Israel volatility happened. If you want to trade with my high IQ indicator, by the way, the link's in the description. So now what? Well, this year we saw missile attacks from Hamas ramp up on October 1st exactly. Last year, it took 9 days after the first missile strikes for Bitcoin to print its first big green candle of Uptober. This year, it seems like history is rhyming once again, and it's a great sign of strength that Bitcoin held support above 60K while the missile strikes were taking place. Bitcoin is sitting almost $40,000 higher than it was this time last year when Israel was under fire. The United Nations Secretary is calling for a ceasefire as we speak.
I condemn the broadening of the Middle East conflict with escalation after escalation. This must stop. We absolutely need a ceasefire.
If tensions settle down as they do in cycles, or even better, we get a ceasefire, this will be bullish for Bitcoin. Let me be clear. We don't want war to ramp up, but if it does, it's not a death sentence for the bull run. War is a money printing machine, especially with the global M2 money supply approaching new all-time highs. Plus, don't forget the biggest relief rally of the 2022 bear market came just after news broke of Russia invading Ukraine. Personally, I'm looking for these tensions to settle and fade into the background of investors' minds as Bitcoin gears up for the Uptober and bullish Q4 that's already in the books either way. It's going to put last year's Q4 to shame, and the 2025 bull run is going to change lives. This is the time for this channel to mint millionaires out of normal everyday members of the Bit Squad. If you're here for it, then smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and consider joining the channel as a member to get exclusive content. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.